Thanks everyone for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Ali LaForce reporting from the sideline. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Keldon Johnson.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Chris Paul out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5. And for the Hawks, Johnson at the 4 with Capella at the 5. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels, and it's Hunter in at the 3. And over the last 4 seasons, Stan, the Hawks have hovered around 500.
Yeah, but trending downward year over year. Without control of their first-round picks for the next 3 seasons from the DeJounte Murray trade, Brian, they've got no choice but to make it work.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home. He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Now here's Barnes with the floater, and it's Fox with the bucket inside.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
Pass to Daniels. Johnson against Barnes. To the paint. Here's Daniels. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
Fox with the ball, and Capella picks him up defensively. Ball passes to Fox. And here's Wembanyama, 6 to shoot. Spurs need to get one up here. The 3 from Barnes, the rebound by Atlanta. All right, now let's send it over to Ali LaForce, who was able to talk with Quinn Snyder.
And they have to deal with one of the quickest guys in the league in De'Aaron Fox. Coach told me it's almost impossible to stay in front of De'Aaron, so we'll try to give whoever is guarding him help, especially if Fox gets rolling. We'll see how that plan works.
Thanks for that, Ali.
Team first.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Here's Capella.
Oh, how do you shoot around or over Wembanyama? Seems impossible.
Oh, he misses the dunk. It's Fox with a drive. Pass to Paul. 5 on the clock. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
At around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Fox finds Vassell. And he lobs it up top. It's stolen by Hunter. Here's Daniels. Pass to Young. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Back to Paul. Banked it in off the glass.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Risache, he's checked in for Hunter. For Atlanta, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all. But when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
And Fox powers it home.
Yeah, excellent work in transition from Fox, pushing the pace and supporting the fast break.
And a deep three from Young. The quick look, no good that time.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, it's hard to miss Wembanyama with that pass. That's a long target.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Young from long range. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Fox against Young. Kicks it out to Barnes. Wembanyama, screen on Johnson. Outside Wembanyama. Fires the three. Sinks the tray. Wembanyama's got 7 points in the game.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
There's Young with the three. Rebounded by the Spurs. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
And you know, I mean, they played with great energy all the way through. Just fell a little bit short.
Yeah, and sometimes that's what happens in this league. You can play your A game and still get beat.
Now here's Young. He picked up 33 points in their last win against Detroit.
And his court vision was sensational as well. He was making all the right decisions.
Clock at 4. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Young's gotten his second bucket.
Well, he is such a confident shooter. Young just taking what the defense gives him now.
Here's Paul. No good from the wing.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Capella. Here's Daniels. Johnson a screen on Barnes. To the middle. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
Assist goes to Dyson.
Now Fox. Wembanyama screen. Just 3 on the clock. And it's Fox with the jam.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And so, the San Antonio Spurs. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. Back to the game after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
They've got DeAndre Hunter. Larry Nance is out there with Onyeka Okongwu. Then it's Rizachet, and it's Bufkin in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Hawks trail by 9. Pass to Rizachet. Down low. From the right block, and out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. And as we're halfway through the season, let's see how the power rankings are shaking out. Taking a look at Indiana, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, for the Spurs, they're still trying to find a way to play to their full potential in a holding pattern of sorts right now. But that could change with a couple good games.
Castle's checked in for Paul. Wembanyama, the pass to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Wembanyama. Fires from the wing. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Crosses over. Bufkin, no good. San Antonio leading by 9. All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around, They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
Roddy, he's checked in for the Hawks. Matthews comes in for Bufkin. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Sohan's checked in for Wembanyama. Johnson comes in for Barnes. Champagny, he's checked in for Vassell. And it's Wesley in for De'Aaron Fox. The three from Rizachet knocks down the triple.
Yeah, that's what Rizachet is out here to do. He is first and foremost a three-point shooter. A good one at that.
Here's Castle, Okongwu with the rebound.
Well, you got to be able to finish stronger than that, but credit the defense for doing just enough to throw him off.
Here's Rizachet. He had 10 points in the win against Detroit. To the inside, pass to Roddy. The Hawks need to get one up here. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Okongwu's gotten his first basket of the night. Here's Wesley. He's guarded by Nance. Sohan outside. Here's Castle. Still without a bucket. And rejected. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. Atlanta making some changes here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. And it's Trae Young in for Matthews. Castle for three. San Antonio again can't hit. Hawks trail by 6. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Roddy, the pass to Young. Capella with it. Back to Young. A step-back shot. Sohan with a rebound.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Johnson gives them a huge lift when he's creating for his teammates. It takes their offense up a notch.
Stan, when you talk to others about Keldon Johnson, one of the things you hear is that he's a natural leader.
Yeah, Brian, look. The intangibles with him are off the charts. This is a guy that got on the United States national team because of the kind of person and player he is. He leads by example every day.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
With the game on the line, Ice Trae is dangerous man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I've worked too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the gameplay. The Hawks making a switch here. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at the Hawks, they're currently holding on to the third best record in the conference.
Checking out Atlanta, give them credit. I mean, they've been playing very well this season, but they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal right now. They know they have a bullseye on their backs.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. Wembanyama, screen on Young. Fox finds Wembanyama. Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Here's Young. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. "35 seconds left in the first half, and the shot goes."
Well, such a creative finisher. Young will find a way, even with the defender all over.
Fox outside. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Now here's Fox, guarded by Young. Shot clock at 6. With the teardrop. Wow, physical D, but Fox prevails.
A 6'3" point guard, Fox has solid size at the 1, and it really helps him out inside.
And here's Young. Puts up a 3. And again for 3.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season. Unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. And so it's San Antonio closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Spurs head coach Greg Popovich. Coach, how do you get this team playing so efficiently at the offensive end?
I beg my butt off constantly. It's embarrassing.
At least the begging's paying off, though. Good luck in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at who might be participating in the upcoming three-point contest.
Now that we're close to knowing who will be participating, some of these guys may be in the gym early and leaving late, shooting threes on a timer.
If you're not prepared, it's easy to look bad in this event.
Shifting gears back to that first half, De'Aaron Fox had it all working.
They say speed kills. I mean, no one could stay in front of Fox. End-to-end, half-court, didn't matter.
And he's at full speed with that first step. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Using all that momentum behind him to finish with power. Gotta love watching him dive toward the rim.
Well, when you've got a player with the energy and athleticism he has, it can make for a big night when he gets it going.
And Atlanta with possession here. They trail by 7. Stan, it feels like the hardest part of team building is getting a superstar. The Spurs have one.
Well, they sure do, B.A. San Antonio was retooling for a few years, and then they won that 2023 lottery and draft Victor Wembanyama, a superstar, and now it's about surrounding him with the right guys.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Chris Paul out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Fox. Fox lifts off and hammers it down.
Yeah, Fox is going off. I mean, he's gotten the ball on offense, and he's been relentless.
Pass to Hunter. Inside, the kick out to Johnson. There's the triple. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Paul. Fox outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Wembanyama. In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Coach, when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, you got to start with Trae Young.
One of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA, Brian. He can shoot the ball from anywhere on the floor. He's a great ball handler and one of the most creative passers in the game.
Castle's checked in for San Antonio. And there's a 3-second violation. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Barnes with a screen on Young. Puts it up from the high post. And it's Fox missing.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Now here's Capella. Still no points. For close to a decade now, Stan, Clint Capella has been a double-double machine.
Well, Brian, I think the key to Capella is he knows who he is. He's a great rebounder, rim runner, and shot blocker, and then he doesn't force things offensively, and that's why he's had one of the highest shooting percentages in NBA history.
KYG, know your game. Off with the layup.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Right side, Wembanyama. Pass to Barnes. Wembanyama, screen on Johnson. Back to Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
You know, it's hard to believe a guy over 7 feet is capable of moves like that. I mean, my goodness.
Now here's Hunter. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Young. 5 to shoot. Over Fox. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Young's got 15 points.
I mean, look, Trae Young is getting whatever he wants. Just keep getting the ball.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Now here's Young. 15 points in the game. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his third foul so far. Nance, he's checked in for Atlanta. Risache comes in for Daniels. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Sohan's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Keldon Johnson comes in for Barnes. Champagny, he's checked in for Vassell. And it's Wesley in for Fox. Now here's Nance. No points yet. The three from Risache. Rebounded by Champagny.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Pass to Wesley. 1:24 left in the third. Sohan, left side. 19-footer. And too long on the shot.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Now here's Capella, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. The three from Risache. Here's Hunter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
We'll give Hunter credit. Nice job staying aggressive and earning the foul call.
Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter out here, too.
Good-looking guy.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Johnson finds Okongwu. Here's Risache. Back to Okongwu. Tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Outside Johnson. Nance outside. Over Johnson. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's San Antonio going into the break up 12. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Onyeka Kongwu is out there with Larry Nance. Then it's Rizache, and it's Roddy in at the small forward position. So that's the Hawks 5. Nance can't get it to go.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And Atlanta making a change here. Buffkin's checked in. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. Clock at 6. Here's Fox. Always attacking Fox.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's Rizache. Back to Okongwu. And he banks in the layup.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Barnes a screen. Wembanyama with it. Nance covering. The drive by Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Hawks trail by 14. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Count it.
With the bucket.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. The rebound by the Hawks.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Pass to Buffkin. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Fox, the pass to Paul. Outside Wembanyama. Fox outside. Outside Barnes. He takes it in. Back to Fox. Let's go with a 3. Fox, that smooth lefty shot. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Spurs?
Well, all you can ask for is you guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Paul, shot is off.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Here's Young. And he can't bank that one in. Spurs lead by 15. Vassell outside. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Pass to Wembanyama.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And here's Fox. Kicks it out to Barnes. No good from outside. And the Hawks shooting around 41%. And here's Capella. Young finds Capella. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
And what do you know? Capella with the high percentage look. That's his motto.
Wembanyama. Capella with a rebound. Hawks trail by 13. And the foul called on Harrison Barnes. That's his first foul of the game.
His first. Team's first.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Young. Wembanyama gets a hand on it.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the fourth quarter. And the shot goes down. Capella's gotten 4 this quarter.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
Wembanyama down low, guarded by Capella. Wembanyama, screen on Young. Outside for Wembanyama. Three-pointer. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Spurs.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them.
And this team really wanted to at least split this season series.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for De'Aaron Fox.
And what stood out to me was his effort level defensively. Very active and aggressive, piling up the steals in addition to his overall floor game.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Young with the bucket. And it's a Spurs ball. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Young against Fox. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.